Dear students, welcome to Kota Maths Lab video tutorials. In this video, you are learning about the basics of understanding elementary shapes. The various elementary shapes that are known to us today are triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon. Depending on the different number of sides, the shapes have been identified. In fact, a closed figure with three or more than three sides is called a polygon. Elementary shapes, for that matter, would include lines, angles, and the combination of the angles which form a triangle, combination of lines which forms coordinate axis, and various other things. When three sides are combined together, we have a triangle. A four-sided closed figure is called quadrilateral. Five-sided is called pentagon. Six-sided figure is called hexagon. Seven-sided figure is called heptagon. Eight-sided figure is called octagon. Nine-sided figure is called nonagon. And 10-sided figure is called a decagon. Other than this, in case of triangle only, we come across equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, isosceles triangle based on their sides. Similarly, we come across, in case of quadrilaterals, parallelogram, rectangle, squares, trapezium, kite, rhombus, various different shapes we study here. In case of each of these shapes, we discuss their properties. One example to take is supposing understanding elementary shapes calls for taking an example like this. Suppose it is a square. There is a square. Square is having all its sides equal. If you say all the sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then you may call it as a rhombus. It may not be necessarily a square. It becomes a square only when all the angles are the right angles. If it is having, the quadrilateral is having all the four angles equal to right angles and all the sides are equal, then we call it as a square. Whereas rhombus means we have a figure of this kind, a shape like this. It is necessarily looks like a square, all the sides are equal, whereas their angles are not equal to right angles. For that matter, if at all, a square is pressed along the diagonal in this form. If a square is pressed along its diagonal at two opposite corners, it forms a different shape, something like this. Their sides are definitely equal. All these sides are equal. Whereas the angles are not 90-degree, and hence it is called as a rhombus. This is how we'll be discussing various detailed properties of shapes by starting with simple lines. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for your support.